Hello, Libra Nation. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 13th to the 19th. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right into it, Libra. I hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for being here. This is going to be a really big week, and I want you to know that it's going to be a pretty significant week for you. You're going to get really busy. You're going to be thinking about a lot of things in terms of how I'm going to move forward on a day-to-day basis and the changes I'm going to make to vibrate at the high frequency and know that I'm living my best life. Okay. There's a lot happening for you. You see that we are kicking off the week with the full moon in Cancer. It's really potent. It's one of the biggest ones of the year. And I'm going to break it down for you. And I'm going to spend a little bit more time with you here because it is so big. And remember what I said in your January forecast. This is when you're going to start seeing big turn of events, especially for career, for public recognition, honors, achievements, your reputation. If you're not here for career, anything that you're exerting your energy that you want to be known for. Really big energy here, okay? And we end the week with a very powerful aspect that we're going to have 3 times this year. But I want you to know this is a week where you can start breathing and stretching and feeling that you've got some room coming after those stronger energies that we had in the first half of the month that I, again, talked about your January forecast. We also had the really strong S-class solar flares. I talk a lot about those in the weekly, in the live streams. So I, suggest you watch them because, hey, were you feeling drained, Libra? Were you feeling your circadian rhythm was a little bit off? Were you getting some sleep? Did you feel shifts, right? Those solar flares really have an impact on us, the Schumann's resonance, all of that, okay? And remember, Mars is retrograde still, so we're going to talk about that. Lots happening for you. Venus, remember, your ruling planet is in Pisces now, okay? All week, all month, in fact. In fact, for many months because of the retrograde that's going to be happening. But just know, Venus in Pisces, compassion, kindness, spirituality, empathy. It's really, really wonderful. Use this energy. Venus is there with a North Node that just moved into Pisces a few days ago. Really, you're going to feel these really big shifts. Again, this is in your 6th house of everyday activities, your routines, and work. Health as well. You're maybe focusing on health matters. And when I say health matters, that can be spiritual health, that can be mental health, that can be emotional health, but you're going to feel this really vibe with the Venus energy here, okay? You're definitely seeking more meaningful experiences or, feeling that you want to bring more meaningful experiences into your life this week. Now, Mercury will be in Capricorn. As we know, this is business in the front and the back. I talked about this in your monthly forecast. Thinking, reading, writing, speaking, all of that in terms of the long term, okay? Long-term structures. Take advantage of this. This is your 4th house, so a lot of home matters, okay? You're going to be processing a lot. In fact, home and family may be a big theme for you this week, okay? The foundations of your life, right? Really, really big deal, significant other things like that, okay? You're really setting yourself up for the new moon that we're going to have at the end of the month, all right? Now, this full moon, let me break this down for you because it's loaded and it's going to be, and you're going to see one of the most impactful full moons, right? Right off the bat, our first full moon. You're going to feel it days before. You're going to feel it a week after, 2 weeks after. That's how big it is. Full moons illuminate, but with what's happening here, it is going to be truly eye-opening for you, okay? And it's going to be one of the strongest full moons for Libras. And I'm going to explain why. Full moons, as you know, are emotional, but remember, Mars is retrograde, okay? That already heightens emotions. Mars retrograde will be conjuncting the moon. So very, very emotional, maybe even sensitive. The moon rules Cancer, right? It's at home in Cancer. And like I said, that's going to be literally a theme for you. home, family, children, your loved ones, your foundations, your significant other, things like that, real estate, maybe even. But that mothering, nurturing quality of the moon in Cancer is going to come out, that mama bear energy, and you're definitely going to feel that taking care of your own. All right. Because remember, Cancer, it's still, it is a cardinal sign like you. And that's something, if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising, your moon, any other, your kid, your husband, all the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, really going to feel the impact of this full moon. All right. It's at 24 degrees. That's a cardinal degree. 24 degrees is very intuition based, by the way. All right. Full moon's intuition. Now, let me break this down. 24 degrees. That's 6 in numerology. 2 + 4 = 6. 6 is considered the perfect number, according to Pythagoras, right? Because 6 is both the sum and the product of the first 3 numbers. Now, I'm not going to go into the math of this, but just remember what I told you in your annual forecast. A lot of aspects and transits happening in 2025 we have not seen since 500-ish BCE. Hey, the time of Pythagoras, numerology, all of that, the Bodhi tree in Buddhism, all of the philosophers. So you're going to see, again, a really big theme in spirituality and philosophy, all that with the North Node at Pisces. All right. So 6 is a lower vibration of 12, by the way. So 12 is like the perfect number. But here's what's interesting. 6, it's love. It's loving. It's nurturing. It's harmonizing. So the alignment makes this full moon even stronger. Okay. So I want you, Libra, to think about what happened for you around June 21st and the weeks following that, okay? Even the past 6 months, things that have been unfolding, unfurling for you when it comes to career, all right? Or public recognition, your reputation, everything that I talked about, because this is corresponding to that new moon that was in Cancer. Now, here's what's really crazy for you, Libra. This full moon is going to be sextiling Uranus, the planet of surprises. Now, you see the sun will be trining Uranus that same day. The day before, Mars was sextiling Neptune. We're going to talk about Neptune in a second because that's also going to be a really big theme around this time. But the sun trining Uranus is so stimulating. Now, here's the other thing. If you are a fixed sign, is your rising, your moon, or, if you're reading for someone else, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, wow, you are also going to really feel this full moon. So if you're a combination of both, right, cardinal and fixed, like if that's your sun and rising, you're really going to feel this full moon. And if your Mars is retrograde in Cancer in your birth chart, or if your moon is in Cancer, you're really going to feel this full moon. So this Uranus aspects, these are opportunities for breakthroughs. You breaking free, do something different. Libra, please do something different. Uranus is the great awakener, okay? Very revolutionary energy, even, just liberating yourself. So with what's happening here, you could get some exciting news, have some breakthrough moments. There is a sense of knowing nothing is impossible around this time. It is truly a time to let things go. Why? Because for you, Libra, all this Uranus energy, Uranus is in Taurus in your 8th house of death and rebirth and transformation. So for you, I cannot stress enough, full moons not only illuminate, they culminate, things come to an end, you let things go. It's a time for release. Really, truly think about what is it that is part of you that you're like, I do not want to bring this into 2025, okay? This is going to be big for you. The 8th house has a depth to it. It's very psychological, okay? Very psychological. And so have a turning point. That's what full moons do. Go with it. With Uranus active here, you're going to have some big lightning bulb moments about your personal transformation, about your relationships with other people, loved ones, right? Business partners even, and money, finances. And you could even have surprise breakthroughs there, okay, with money, shared resources, inheritance, investments, royalties, things like that, okay? But it is the full moon in Cancer. Intuition is going to be off the charts. It's in your 8th house. Your intuition is going to be Whoopi Goldberg and in Ghost level, right? Psychic pops. But remember, clear the decks. You see me really getting charged up about this, Libra. I want the best for you, okay? So now, this is what makes it more interesting. This full moon. Yeah, I know. The moon and Mars trining Neptune. So there's something here that's letting you see something. You've got to trust your intuition. There's something here letting you see what you need to see. It's like, you know, when you're watching a show, season 2 or 3 of, oh, I don't know, Breaking Bad, or I don't know, whatever your favorite show is. And you see those little Easter eggs and you get really excited. Those little things that kind of reference, like in the background, something from season 1. And you're like, ooh, like, I got that. I got that. Use that now. Use it, okay? Get really excited. This is showing that you're aware, you're awake. Run with this. Spirituality is going to be really heightened around this time. Neptune is so active. Neptune is dreams. Dream big. All right? You're going to be romanticizing things around this time too. You know, I'm a big fan of Mars trining Neptune. It only happens like 3 times a year. This is love, compassion, spirituality, imagination, dreams, all of that very moving. This is going to be especially emotionally moving for artists if you're a creative type. But even if you're not, feel this. Work with this energy. Dream big. All right, Libra? Now, the full moon, like I said, will be conjuncting Mars, and that's tight. That is going to be a tight conjunction. So Mars retrograde in Cancer. Remember, Mars does not do well in Cancer. Mars does not like being retrograde. So Mars is in a mood. And remember, you're in mama bear mode already. Yeah. And so Mars retrograde in Cancer, you're going to be a little bit extra sensitive, extra defensive, extra protective around this full moon. And that's fine. Listen, that's fine. Just don't remember, when I say mama bear, bears can be poked. Okay. But also, this is for the collective. There could be people poking you. So be responsive, not reactive. Stay frosty. Be cool. You know my lines, all right? Now, Mars opposite the moon. How do you handle this energy? Go sweat it out. Go to the gym. Go for a run, all right? Go to the pineapple store. Buy a pineapple. Just be active. Just be active, okay? Move around. Paint, okay? Garden. Write a book. Remember, Neptune is really active. And so do all these things that really express creativity. Channel that energy. Just avoid confrontational energy with Mars conjuncting the moon. You promise? All right? Promise me you'll do that. Express your energy emotionally. Okay? Dance. Do the Bart dance. Do it. You know, here's the thing. Mars is going to be in Cancer. Remember, I said this is all about the home. Build a doghouse. Build a tree house. Make a bird feeder. Throw out the pumpkins that you still got on your windowsill from Halloween. Just be active. Do things around the house, okay? You're going to thank me for that, all right? Because even when you're taking this time, things are going to come up. Remember, your intuition is going to be heightened. Anyway, just take the bravery of Mars. You're going to be fine, all right? You're going to be absolutely fine. Just remember, it is time to let something go. Now, the moon and Mars opposite Pluto. See, I told you it's a loaded full moon. So we're at the end of it. It's almost like we're at the tail end of Mars opposite Pluto, but now that you got the moon opposite Pluto. So a lot of you are going to be experiencing power struggles, okay? Egos at play. You got the moon opposite Pluto. So emotional manipulation. And remember, it can be you doing it to someone else. So that's why you've got to really go within, trust your intuition, and always be responsive, not reactive, vibrate at a high frequency. You're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. All right. Now, for most Libras, this is going to have to do with health. It could be with a doctor. It could be with a personal trainer, or it's going to have to do with work, career, a boss, team leader, things like that. All right. Just know, this is, again, very, very transformational. This is also something that may have to do with your loved ones, with Pluto active here, right? Or even children. So, again, super psychological aspect. Use it to get to the bottom of something, all right? Do some excavating, all right? There's got to be something illuminated, but be the one to illuminate something around this time. Yeah. Something that you've got to let go, but also work with the energies to, again, vibrate at a high frequency. All right. And you're going to feel so much better. It's going to be an anchor off your chest, letting something go that comes up around this time. And it, again, may have to do with for a lot of y'all, career stuff, work stuff. Now, Tuesday, where are we? January 14th, Venus is going to square Jupiter. Listen, the energy is going to be overlapping with a full moon. You're going to feel Venus conjuncting Saturn, by the way, around this time, like moving into that energy. And also, yes, on the 19th, we are moving into Aquarius season, but I'm saving that for next week because obviously we're going to feel the impact of that next week. Okay. So if you are a cross watcher, I did forget to say that for some signs. Anyway, listen, Venus square Jupiter, not a big deal. All right. If anything, just compromise. Now, it's the two benefic planets. Anytime they get together, any aspects, it doesn't matter if it's like a square opposition, they always leave something really nice. So my recommendation on this day, treat yourself, Libra. You have gone through so much energy, all right? The past few weeks, past few months. Treat yourself. That's what I want you to do, okay? Have an extra scoop of ice cream. Go to Marshall's and get that, cool hat that you've been eyeing, all right? Have another rice at dinner. Whatever you want, you do you. Just the one thing I don't want you to do with Venus square Jupiter, because these two planets don't have off buttons, don't overindulge. Don't overspend. Do not go out buying private islands this day. All right, Libra Nation. All right. So now the other thing is, and we're moving at it. And again, you're going to see the energies pick up in a really great way for you very soon. And as long as you can handle these energies, are going to be fine. Just vibrate at the high frequency. Now, on the 15th, we're midweek on Wednesday. You got the sun opposite Mars. Like I said, in your monthly forecast, this is rare. All right. You need Mars to be retrograde to be opposite the sun. We haven't had this in since December 2022. All right. Now, this is an aspect, first of all, if you watch my live streams, and please, I suggest you do. I give you so much advice. I talk a little bit more about like numerology, current energies that's happening. I do predictions. All my predictions have come true. I talk about when to do your taxes. I give a lot of like other stuff that I don't have time in your weekly or monthly forecast. But I did say, if you saw my last live stream, I did say go outside. All right. Mars is going to be the closest it's been in forever, in years. It's going to be so bright. It's going to be moving. It's going to be inspiring. Talk to the planets. All right. They have energy. It's the same thing when you're setting intentions with a new moon. Do you know how much stronger it is when you're actually in touch with the moon, right? Even if it's a full moon, whatever you want to release, tell the moon, I'm letting this go. You're going to feel so much more empowered. You're going to feel more of that energy, but it's still just going to be very beautiful. All right. Just please go see it. Okay. Whether it's sunrise or sunset. Now, sun opposite Mars. Honestly, listen, to be honest, this is just a little push to inspire you. All right. This is where you may find yourself setting boundaries. You may find yourself, maybe a little bit more defensive, but what you want to do with this energy is just think about the past 2 months. Think about the past 4 months for you. When you release what you need to release after the full moon, this is the time you're going to say, it feels so good. I feel good for letting all that go. But now I want to feel my best, and I'm going to do everything I can, take inspired actions to feel my best for the rest of the year. This is the time when the sun is opposite Mars, okay? This is you rising above. This is you vibrating at that high frequency, okay? We all know about the law of attraction, so you're going to get whatever you want. You can have whatever you want, okay? You just got to vibrate at that high frequency. Don't be impulsive. This is a day not to be impulsive, but you're just going to feel that extra charge. Put it into things that matter, the things that you want to rise above. Listen, did you see Spider-Man, that movie, right? I know there's a million of them. The one when Tom Holland at the end of the movie, remember when he didn't have his Spider-Man suit? He had to wear that like kids like Halloween costume or whatever in his final battle. That's the point. He didn't have his protective suit. He didn't have his power suit. What did he have? He had courage. He had drive. That's what this is. You don't need your power suit. You've got all that in you. So feel that charge on this day, okay? Use your spidey senses too. Remember, intuition, really strong. Now, the weekend, wow, this is like a magic carpet ride, okay? So, but you got to make your own carpet, all right? The universe is going to provide the magic. You got to make your own carpet on the 17th. By the way, the sun opposite Mars, you know who has? Judy Garland has that, had that in her chart. Okay, anyway. Okay, so the 17th, Sun sextile Neptune. You're already feeling the buzz of all the Neptune aspects that we've had. Mars trine Neptune. Remember, that's not here. It happened the day before the full moon, so you still feel it, right, throughout the week. But anyway, you've got that buzz. It's that creativity, that imagination, that spirituality, really strong intuition, really great for artists, musicians, filmmakers, photographers, creative types, head of marketing, whatever it is, whatever you do. Creative juices flowing, dancers, healers, all of that. You're really going to feel that charge. Use this, okay? Use it. It's going to feel really, really, really special, especially within a work capacity for you as well. All right. Now, the 18th, this is Saturday, Venus conjuncting Saturn. Again, you've got so much happening in Pisces. Remember, all this Neptune energy is in Pisces, Venus conjunct Saturn, both planets in Pisces, North Node in Pisces, all in your 6th house of everyday activities. So Venus, your ruling planet, right? Venus, what you desire, things that bring you pleasure, love, money, creativity, beauty, all of that. With Saturn making things real for you, with everything that you desire, right? All the things that bring you pleasure, bringing that stability with this conjunction, those structures. So you get to ride this wave. Remember, this is your magic carpet ride, but and this sets you up for success. This is gangbusters. So this is bringing that long-term financial stability with relationships, with colleagues, with, work with pets, it's all in your 6th house. There's something here that's really, really wonderful where you can set yourself up for the long run, right? Saturn, remember, is all about longevity. And so Saturn also, remember, brings those reality checks, right? So this is possibly a time where you're going to be asking yourself, am I expending my energy, right, in things that are not realistic, that I know deep down inside intuitively is not what I want? So have those reality checks and pivot. Remember, you're a new you, Libra. You're a new you. So set yourself up for success with this aspect. Venus and Saturn, they're going to have this wonderful dance for the next 3 months. Really love it. And then you see Mercury was going to sextile Saturn that same day. That only happens twice a year. Like, it is absolutely amazing. I see a lot of y'all buying a house, maybe starting like an Airbnb, an empire, something with home is happening here. Maybe getting married around this time. There's something that you're agreeing to. Maybe you're negotiating something around this time as well. There's health matters involved here. Maybe you're joining a gym. There's something that is really special here. But I really want you to take action with this, okay? This is, Mercury sextiling Saturn. Remember, Mercury's in Capricorn sextiling Saturn, Capricorn's ruler. This is walking the walk, talking the talk, all right? So this is something where you could put something in motion, like an agreement. Like I said, everything here, use it, all right? Saturn brings out longevity. So let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you. Libra, oh my goodness. Wow. There's a lot happening. Let's see what's going on for you. for oh my gosh, I am okay, so I have to come back. Oh my god, I just realized something. I gotta come back. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I forgot I had to do something for my landlord. So let's get to it. Libra Nation, Sun, Moon, and Rising for January 13th to the 19th. All right. Libra. How's it going, Libra? I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, offers the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Libra, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. You know I love y'all. Really big week for y'all, and it's just gonna get we're approaching a really big week for you, especially when we move into Aquarius season. Okay, Libra, let's get started. Let's see what's going on. Oh, look at you. Yep. You listen. You're good. You're good. Come on. You just got 2 aces in a weekly reading. Let's get started. You got the moon. Funny, if you are a cross watcher, you know the moon has been coming up a lot in everyone's readings. It's a powerful full moon. But what's really interesting here is that, the moon in tarot is attributed to Pisces, right, in tarot. And so remember, you've got Saturn, Neptune, Venus, North Node, all in Pisces. Your 6th house, there's 6th house really is like service to others as well. But it is everything that I said earlier. There's just so much spiritual energy that you're going through, and I want you to trust your intuition. That's what the moon is. But I also want you to break things down that may be holding you back. Remember, it is a full moon to let things go. Okay, it's all part of your evolution, your emotional evolution. You're going to be feeling this. You're going to be feeling really good when you can be part of these cycles where you let something go, you move on to something new, you are ascending in a really big way with Judgment in the heart of your spread. Absolutely love that. This is that spiritual awakening that you are seeking, that you're going to be having. Remember, North Node Pisces in your 6th house is really big. Okay, 6th house is health, and remember, there's all forms of health here, right? Wellness as well. But there you go. Listen, what did I say from the very beginning? Seeking these more meaningful life experiences. You see the archangel here. You have an archangel in the heart of your spread, blowing the trumpet, right? It's Archangel Gabriel, and the dead are rising, right? The dead are gray in tarot, wisdom. So now they're awake. What did I say about awakening, right? Hearing the call. What is that calling that you're hearing that you're meant to do? That's part of, the reality that you're creating. This is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. A lot of healing energy here. There may be, again, the full moon may be really emotional for you. Just trust your intuition. You got that 7 of Cups here. It does feel like, it's in your challenge area. It does feel like there may be something here where someone just kind of doesn't see the same way that you do, or there may be something here where you are really needing to trust your intuition more than anything. You see that there is a little bit of smoke and mirror. What is it? Smoke and mirrors? Yeah. Smoke and mirrors here. So you've got to know what you want. And that's going to come with that full moon, letting a lot of things go to let new things in. Okay. But it does, it's going to be for some of y'all because of the Judgment card and the heart of your spread. But for some other Libras, it's going to be someone that's a longer journey that may be a little bit like, okay, let's align with our vision here, or let's at least have a conversation about this, about what we want moving forward. You got that Ace of Swords in your crown. So you are seeking this breakthrough in a big way. You got this awakening. You have this breakthrough in your crown. Aces, this new beginning, right? This new way of seeing things, with the swords being the mental suit. Okay, even maybe having like this really big conversation, or maybe you're seeking this agreement, or just something there where, again, that stimulating energy that happens with that full moon, with all that Uranus activity that's in your 8th house of transformation anyway. This is a transformative week for you. You've got 2 aces. You also got the Page of Wands. Wow. And the root of your spread. So go for it. Go for the things that, use that creative energy, use your imagination, and know that you can build whatever, you can create your reality. Okay. You do see the leaves sprouting from that wand. Here's this new way of seeing things, this new thing that you want to move toward. This is really great. You got the Ace of Wands in your future. I mean, come on. You guys have the new coming through, but once you have that awakening, once you see what it is that you are, again, that the reality that you want to create for yourself, okay? Vibrating at that high frequency, that's what that Judgment card is, okay? What is sound? It's frequency. That's what sound is. It's vibrations, right? So it's healing too. So that's really going to help when you really go within, when you have that spiritual awakening. All right, Ace of Wands in your future, there is something new coming through for you, something that you are manifesting here. Wow, this is big. You see, you got all court cards and major arcana, other than, the Seven of Cups in your challenge area, but wow, this is big. This is wild. Go forth with this new energy. Again, this is very new you. All right, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, right, all of that. But there is something waiting for you on the other side of that Ace of Wands, this new opportunity, new beginning, new cycle, something that you're really passionate about, something coming through into your world that is really, really exciting. Put yourself on that timeline. Libra, y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. I appreciate all that. And, I love y'all. All right. So Libra, let's see. Oh, wow. Now, this is very interesting. You're going to have to make some sacrifices here. Okay. So, let's get started. You got that Two of Swords here. Very interesting because it seems like you may be on the fence of something, but the bigger reality here is you really need to trust your intuition. You really need to listen to your inner voice, be in touch with your higher self, and be able to face the things that you have to face. It's, again, there is going to be all those Uranus aspects, and they're all great aspects, but it is in your 8th house of death and rebirth and transformation. So it's that breakthrough energy. So don't be afraid to have that breakthrough. All right. The Two of Swords is a Libra card. Okay. So go within. She's got her back turned to both the moon and the sea. Intuition and emotions. Be in touch with your emotions. Remember, it's all about that emotional evolution too. Remember, you also have the Four of Pentacles here in your external factors area. So again, I strongly feel like there is someone else involved here, especially with what's happening there. But have the conversations you need to have. It could be in a home, family setting. Okay, parents, children, significant other. There could be something here where you're really going to have to compromise, right? You're really good at that. You're Libras. In terms of building this foundation moving forward. All right. Again, there just may be someone that may see things differently, and maybe they're, with that Neptune energy that's happening this week, maybe they're like on a whole other level where it's almost like fantasy land. You got to bring them down back to earth a little bit, be a little bit more grounded. But there may be someone that you just maybe not as flexible as you, but have those opportunities for conversations. And also for you, wow, build this foundation for you moving forward. Prioritize you too. Okay, yeah, you got that Seven of Pentacles. So with that Two of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, there may be something where you're just like, okay, I have to have this moment. Everything that I've invested in up until this point, am I happy with it? Is it making me feel joy? Do I feel it deep down in my bones? If not, what do I have to let go to make room for this new thing coming through? Okay. So, again, it may have to do with finances here with these Two Pentacles. But it really is just more about like what you've invested in up until this point. Have that moment to think about that. All right. For yourself. And again, let things go with this full moon. You got that Three of Swords in your final outcome. So again, there may be something here that is, going to have like a pretty significant emotional impact on you. Okay. But with that Three of Swords, it's how you heal, right? And a lot of it has to do with what's going on up here. Remember, you've got that Ace of Swords in your crown too. So You got Mercury and Capricorn. Remember, I said that's no nonsense. So again, some of y'all may have to make some sacrifices, or you're going to be surrendering some things that may be really hard for you to do that. But remember, you come out on the other side. Okay, we call this a heartbreak card in layman's terms. But listen, hearts don't break, right? They swell. They beat. This is a sword suit. It's the egos that break, right? It's the egos that break. It's that mind heart coherence. And so there's got to be something here where you're going to have to work a little bit more with your emotions. You've got that moon here, but everything that you do, I'll even clarify that Three of Swords for you. Everything that you do, well, yeah, there you go. You got the Fool. I mean, you're going to be absolutely fine, but you just know you may have to make some emotional impacts, and it may be something where it's a little bit more emotional than you had thought, and it could be really hard for you to make some of these decisions or choices. But know that you, as long as you're trusting your intuition, you're making the right decisions, karmic decisions moving forward, you're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. You got that Fool. Oh my goodness. The Fool. I mean, that's kicking off this new Fool's journey. You got the Ace of Wands in your future with a Fool. I mean, come on. You see the full abundance of the Sun here. That's opportunities. That's optimism. There's so much innocence here. Look at him. Look at it. He's ready to go. He's ready to rock and roll. This is taking those risks. Okay. And again, something may just be really emotional for you, but it's like that breaking free energy. That's the Fool. The Fool is attributed to the planet Uranus. Okay. So breaking free. All right. Follow your bliss. All right. This is wonderful. I mean, so you definitely will have something, emotionally impactful, but it's all part of your spiritual growth, as you can see here. And look at what it brings in for you. Wow, you've got a lot to look forward to. So spend some time really nurturing your emotions, your intuition, all your sixth sense, your third eye, all that, your pineal gland, like really activate that, get some crystals. Libra, y'all are amazing. Okay, so if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on, Libra Nation. What is this new thing? You're on this, like I said, even next week, like big. All right. So second spread we're going to do for tier 3 members. We're going to go through the lunations. There's some dates I'm going to point out for you, and we're going to take a deeper dive into this full moon. Libra, next week, by the way, we will talk about, we officially move into Aquarius season. We've got Venus trining Mars, which is absolutely amazing. That one for y'all, a lot of y'all are going to feel that more in work. Okay, work, profession, career, passions, things like that. There's a lot happening next week. We'll talk about it next week, but Libra, y'all are amazing. I love this. I mean, you have your moment. Have your moment. Okay. Thanks so much, Libra. And tier 3 members, you know where to find a link. All right. And that's the other thing. Like, this is my one time a year. If you want to become a member, would love to have you. I did not reach my personal goals when it comes to the membership. So anyone that wants to join, really appreciate your support, and hopefully I will reach, my goals by my birthday, which is the end of the month. And that is another thing for you, Libra, by the way. That new moon in Aquarius, it's so powerful in your 5th house. Well, all right. So anyway, we'll talk about that later. Libra, I will let you go. I'm talking way too much. All right. So Libra, thanks so much. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.